is pumping. Today alone, it is up over 3%. Look at this one candlestick. This is a massive pump for Bitcoin, especially considering how just meh the market has been for an extended period of time at this point. If we go look at the 2 hour, I meant to click the 1 hour, we're having a pretty decent pump right now, which is unfortunate because I was holding some shorts. So those shorts are now upside down once again. We were in good profits, but I have my price targets and I was waiting for us to get there, but I was not expecting China to inject $100 billion into their market to save from a banking crisis. So right now, China's going through a pretty terrible point in its economy, which its economy has been criticized a lot for being propped up on a house of cards because they will create ghost cities that no one actually lives in just to make jobs, or they will create an excessive amount of electric vehicles that they then just go leave in a field to rot, again, just to create jobs. They're known for this. They've been known for this for an extended period of time. But for the last year or so, since Evergrande, I don't remember if you guys were paying attention or not when this happened, but Evergrande was the largest construction company for real estate. They did everything real estate, right? And so as the real estate market started to collapse, people wanted to pull out of their deals that they had made with Evergrande. Evergrande went bankrupt about a year ago, and now we're finally seeing some of the repercussions of that. And last week, the People's Bank of China had a massive bank run. Super unfortunate because no bank in the world pretty much can survive a bank run. That's not how they're designed. They're designed to operate under sound times, and when there's chaos and everyone tries to go get their money, they literally don't have enough money to do it because fractional banking, right? So they injected $107.96 billion into the market literally just today. A couple hours ago they did this. And of course, Bitcoin loves to see that. Bitcoin loves when banks start failing, when the traditional system starts failing, because that's why it was made. So Bitcoin pumped aggressively. And it's pretty interesting to see everything because like the People's Bank of China is literally just at a 2.5% interest rate versus the United States is at 5.5 because they're suffering from less inflation, but that's because their economy has been trash for years, literally years. We'll see what comes from this. We will see what comes from this. It's not their first time going through something like this, but because what was happening was Evergrande would get a bunch of money, right? Evergrande would get money, and then they would go start building new houses, new developments. They would sell these developments before they were finished building them, take the money from the people who bought them, and go start making more and try and sell those before they even hit the ground in construction, right? So you're kind of selling the rights to it when we're done with it. You can get it in at a cheaper price. And where real estate in China had literally done nothing but go up for a very, very long time, because part of like Chinese culture is like owning your house and owning that, and everyone wants to go in and get as many as they can because it's something that they take pride in, right? And eventually nobody's left to want to buy any of these ghost cities. Eventually some of those buildings are 2 years behind schedule and the person's like, can I have my money back? Look, I kind of need it now. I'm hitting a hard time. I need my money back. And they're like, no, because we already spent it. We already spent it on more construction, so sorry. But apparently it's good for Bitcoin. Let's see if we can't make some trades today. Let's grab some liquidity. Sorry I was late, guys. The dude who comes by at random days, there's no set schedule for when he comes by, but the only thing that is set is that 9 o'clock is when he arrives. And he'll like wander around outside of the condo and then just stand in front of the door just blowing the leaf blower at it. And it's super loud and it's annoying, and it, even if you guys can't hear it, I can hear it, and then that's all I can think about. So I can't focus, I can't go live until he leaves. Looking at the charts today, there's something weird happened where almost everything gapped up a couple hours ago. I said almost everything, and then the three I clicked on didn't have that gap. But it's just weird. Something happened on this exchange. I think this is BitGet's exchange. So maybe they went down for a minute. I'm not totally sure. But let's see. Ethereum could potentially go long. Bitcoin could go long. It literally looks like anything that you want to go long on today might be a decent trade. Solana is just trucking along aggressively, which I want to check a longer time frame on because I am still short Solana, which hurts a little bit. But like, there was that large NPOC. I should have taken profits back here, but I didn't. I waited. There's this large NPOC. I'm very much convinced that we're still going down to this $19.70 range. We're just pumping for a little bit here. I think we're going to continue to head back down. I don't think this is a sustainable move. Maybe Arbitrum. Not Aave. Aave is looking kind of bearish. And then Quant, maybe. So Solana looks decent for long. But nothing is at the perfect setup right now. So we do definitely have to just wait and see if we can grab something. Yeah, nothing's looking too perfect. But happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Let me make sure that we are fully live. Because things don't always work out. Yeah, we got someone watching. Let's go, Dream. Let's go. Here he comes, coming around again, just to distract me. I'm gonna change my time. I'm literally not gonna go live at this time if he's gonna be going around doing this every single day. I can't focus. I'm already struggling as is. One of my biggest pet peeves about all of crypto is how the only thing that stays consistently in the news cycle is random people giving random price predictions about anything. $461 SOL price target is the 4th hottest news article on all of crypto. Like, this is a news aggregator for everything that's happening in crypto. And the first thing, Cardano is set to explode. Historical data to predict a 2,000% surge. I don't give a shit. That's not anything I want to know news about. Someone's price prediction is completely irrelevant to anything that I'm doing. Can ETH price rebound next week? How is that the 2nd hottest news article in all of crypto? These people are dense. This is why we have an advantage. Okay? I know it's just you and me right here, Dream. This is why we have an advantage in the market. Because the average person is eating that up. These are the top news articles. XRP's done it. Finally surpassed Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is probably an actual statistical thing. So maybe this isn't the case. Let's see. Let's see what this actually is. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Cool. So it's just XRP maximalist. Yep. Leave me alone.
Hey,
Shut
everybody.
the fuck up. All of this. It's absolutely mind-numbing. It's asinine. I hate it. It's stupid. It's low IQ activity. People arguing about whether or not Bitcoin's in a bull market. You actually have to be stupid if you think this is not a bull market. You actually have to have a low IQ if you think that this is not the definition of a bull market. 80% in 335 days. If you think that's not bullish, you genuinely have something wrong with you. You don't understand how financial markets work. I don't know. You're brand new, maybe. I don't mean to attack everyone, but like, I'm kind of pissed off because that dude's been outside my window for an hour now. Like, I understand the argument that, oh, we're in a bear market because we're down. This is a bear market. That's a bear market. This is a bull market. This entire thing is part of the cycle through crypto. Where we go bear, bull, sideways, super massive explosion, exponential growth. It's not like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just irritated right now. I want to argue with someone. Like I'm literally short the market right now, and I'm still saying this is a bull market. Josh said in this bear market recently. Yeah, I know. I love Josh. Josh is not someone who had experience in the financial markets. Like yeah. He's good. He's smart. He's really smart. And he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't have experience in the financial markets outside of crypto for a couple years. And like going through one cycle of crypto is very different than going through literally three bear markets. Let me show you. Let me show you. A bear market is a fundamentally driven market decline of 20% or more. Has Bitcoin gone down 20%? It might. Maybe we are in a bear market. Maybe we are. Did Bitcoin go down 20%? All right, yeah, that was a bear market. Over 1 month, we were in a bear market for 1 month. And then from that low, we came back up 16%. So back in a bull market for the last 2 months. Do you see what I mean? There's definitions to this. People are just ignorant to it all. There's literal definitions to what a bear market and a bull market is. Probably. It is probably for a prolonged period of time. I forget exactly how long. Nerd wallet. I think the argument everyone has is that it's just a relief rally. And like, I understand. But there was one guy on Twitter who was just like ruffling my feathers. He probably already responded. No, he did not. Who's Carlos? Hey. This guy. This guy said, or AJ said, just gonna leave this here. Bull run has not started 50%. Bull run has started 49%. Okay? And then this guy said, what people don't seem to understand is you can't say the bull run has started until you've broken all-time highs. That's special needs. I'm sorry, that's stupid. That's like, you got a slow brain. And only at that point can you look back and say this was the bottom. We're only taking a gamble by buying in these lows in hopes that there will be another bull run. No one can sit here and say we will definitely have a higher high until it actually happens. Until then, we're in a bear market. So I said, what do you call the run up from 17,000 to 69,000? A 4x, if not a bull market. If you go up 300%, you're in a bull market. I'm sorry. And what if this happens? What do you call that? What if Bitcoin's bubble has actually popped and we never make it back to 69K? This is my point. And until we do that, until we make a higher high, it's technically bearish until we have a higher high on the chart. Once we hit 55K, the move from 60K to 75K will happen in the blink of an eye. So once we hit 55K, we're going to spontaneously arrive at 60K and then move straight up to 75K before you can open your eyes again. Okay. Will happen in the blink of an eye. Your theory doesn't make sense if you actually know how markets move. So he just drew on a chart. Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. Scoop. Look at that. We're in a bull market. What if this plays out? What if this is what happens? The operating under the what if is stupid, dense, actually making me very irritated this morning. What happens if that doesn't happen? Operating off of what if is not the way to navigate any market. Objectively, Bitcoin has been in a bull market all of 2023. If it topped out in this bounce and goes to make a lower low, then we will enter back into a bear market. But to say it's a bear market until we break new all-time highs, turning a blind eye to when a majority of the gains happen. Let's say theoretically, Bitcoin goes up to 150,000, which I think is a pretty, reasonably decent, good morning Johnny, thank you for being here, a reasonably decent price target to be at, okay? Plus or minus a little bit, but 150,000, I think a lot of people are on similar similar threshold with that. If you do not acknowledge anything before we break all-time highs, then you are looking to make 116% in all of your crypto portfolio returns. You're only acknowledging a double up of Bitcoin's price if you wait for it to break all-time highs and you ignore everything before that. Okay? If you don't ignore all of that and you actually look at the market for what the market is, then you're looking at 850% potential returns on something like Bitcoin. So I guess I'll just leave it up to you guys to decipher who you think is reasonably approaching the market here. Someone who is denying what the chart is telling you, or someone who's me. Is there a consolidation market? Because I feel like that's the most accurate. Yeah, 100%. It's a crab market because we look like a little crab right now. Which is where all these arguments take place in, right? When we're in this sideways range of motion, which is where we've been at for a very long time here. I'm trying to see exactly how I want to measure this. We've been at this price for 211 days. So that's where the arguments happen. Here, the bulls are right. Here, the bears are right. Bulls, bears, bulls, you know. If you really want to like look at it, we were at this exact price range back in December of 2020, which is pretty crazy to think about. Bitcoin initially hit this price point that we're at today in December of 2020. Crazy. We're about to be 3 years with zero price change. Get some water in me. I've had too much coffee. It's a lot of movement for nothing. Like we're on top of the world, everything's going great, nobody's taking profits, we buy the dip, we're going to the moon, buy the dip again, oh shit, everything broke down, and then FTX, and then pure absolute bankruptcy and depression, and then we start coming back to life a little bit and everyone's like, damn, should have taken profits back here. It's opportunity. Yes, sir. There's a lot of opportunity out there. You just can't ignore what the market actually is. Period. You can't ignore what is actually going on. I've studied charts my entire life. That's cap. That's factually inaccurate. All I can... Of course he loves XRP. I gotta get off his page. Irrelevant. Let's see if any setups have come back on. I don't think we're gonna be able to take a trade today because things are, bullish. I was studying markets, studying charts before I was born. I got on beat. Exactly. Hell yeah. Johnny's a real one. He knows exactly what's up. Things are cooking hard. Things are moving very fast. But at the same time, we're still not outside of the ranges for the VWAP, you know? If I'd go turn the third multiplier on, we're still statistically within the same range. It's interesting to see how fast the VWAP moved from these candles. So this is like a very bullish, lot of volume moved these candles. Look at this. We were watching a very aggressive pump. Very aggressive pump. My shorts are getting demolished right now. Yeah, you see that? I'm not in a day trade right now, but my swing trades on Solana and Aave are not doing too hot. But was there anything that we could have grabbed after seeing this pump? Potentially Arbitrum, but nothing really fit our definition. Nothing really fit our definition. These guys, Debate Crypto, are hosting a trading session today. So they're doing a trading competition. And it begins today. So it's going to be very interesting to watch how it plays out. They're giving these groups of people like one day. They're giving these groups of people 1 hour, like twice a week, to trade. And whoever's team does the most returns wins. And they're letting everyone who watches it trade alongside them and see who can beat them. It's going to be kind of cool. I have a short list I wish to discuss with you in the Discord after class. If you have time, it's like a 5-minute thing. You could bring it up in here if you want. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to enter any trades today, so you can absolutely bring it up in here. Unless, if you want it to be more specific in the class, then yeah. Otherwise, I have to just make a bunch of content today, so I can't spend too much time. That's fair. Yeah, we'll go in the Discord right after this. I didn't post on TikTok in like 2 days. And the last thing I did post got literally like 300 views. So I'm like, oh, okay. I guess I'm back down to my poor views. You know what's cool? I've been trying to get myself... Alright. What the hell was that? Why was that in DeSci? What was that? I was trying to show you guys this. That was so unnecessary. I was trying to show you guys that I ranked under the DeSci tag, and then it was just straight up. Whew. Alright, well, enough of that. Let's get off Twitter. 3 trades out of 10 last night. I only won 3 trades out of 10 last night. What were you doing? Oh, you took 10 trades? Well, that sucks. That's not great. Damn, my shorts are actually getting bodied right now. This thing's about to pump all the way back up. All the way to the top of that range. That is an aggressive pump. The markets are loving this liquidity injection. You gotta see if we get rejected by this. It might be an opportunity if somebody wanted to take a short here. I know it's a risky thing, but no part of me believes that this is a real rally. Maybe I'm dead wrong though. Look at that. Look at that. We're about to break into the next section. Like this might bring us all the way back up out of this range. Holy shit. We just pumped up to 30,237. 5% more and we break out. It looks like Josh, did any of you guys enter into that 2x long when Josh called it? He called it like literally at the bottom. When did he call it? Well, I closed out of the Discord, so I can't do it right now. Let me go check. On 10/11, Josh said long signal 2x Bitcoin. You can't make that up. My boy called that on the day that it bottomed. No, that's September. Right here. At 2:28 he put that out. Oh, I don't know the actual times then. Never mind. Somewhere around here. Be up 25% right now. Oh, he put a take profit? Ah. Well, 28,000 presented literally no resistance. We sliced through that like butter. Look at that. It popped off, came back down. We popped up to that 28,000 range, came down to the VWAP, and then skyrocketed just then. And then look at, there's that short. Not the kind of short that I enjoy taking. I don't enjoy these types of trades because I usually get wiped out. But you see, we came straight up to the previous resistance and then got rejected. We're coming straight back down. That's quick. That looks like blatant market manipulation, which has happened. Oh, that's scummy. You literally can't, like, none of these things are decentralized. Look at that. Tether freezes 32 addresses containing almost $1 million linked to illicit activity in Israel and Ukraine. You cannot use a stable coin if you're going to commit crimes. You got to use Bitcoin. You can't use a centralized anything. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take a trade today. We'll give an update on my swing trades. I'm still short on Solana. I believe that we'll come back down to this $19.70 range. This has got me a little bit wavering in my conviction, this pump, but I'm still holding on to it, and I am pretty fairly convinced. Even on the daily here, this was part of what I thought could happen, but I didn't think it would happen this quickly, where the price goes and puts another high as we approach this resistance up here, but the RSI would not come up as high. That would show the divergence taking place. So this could chill out and not break above 70. I'd still have my conviction. We will see how it progresses. And then Aave is very similar. I think we still could come up and touch this resistance again. I don't know that we will, though. Nothing is changing right now. It's just not as smooth as I'd hoped. So we're going to hold on to it and see how it plays out. I'm still holding strong for that move down to $53. Just hopefully we don't break into higher highs. If we break higher highs on Aave, I'm getting out. And Solana, I think I don't know how I would get out. I think if we got up to like 26, I'd get out. But I might honestly be liquidated anyways at that point, so. I think this is a wick move, a ghost move. We'll go up, come back down, then continue moving. But that's it from me. Thank you guys. If you guys have any questions, throw them in right now. Let me see if you guys liked it. Everyone's liked it. Thank you all. Appreciate you all. YouTube needs to stop doing that to me. Leave me alone. All of you people need to leave me alone. If no questions, then let me remind you that your time is your most valuable asset. If you have enjoyed this live stream, please like it. If you want to trade in the United States without KYC, BingX has you covered. They even listed Loom. They even have Loom listed on BingX on perpetual futures. They just launched it just in time to short the hell out of it. So, no KYC, short Loom. It's a pretty good opportunity. I think I entered right here really quickly, but it's so volatile that it hit my stop loss almost immediately. Yeah, that was When I said, yeah, I missed it, but it was like an intentional miss. Had no interest in hopping into that. That's not, I get wrecked whenever I try and chase stuff like that. But when we came up to this resistance, we were outside of the bands, all three of the bands. I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be a good short here. But not for me, right? 1.7% is pretty decent. We watched that pump happen IRL. All right, I'm going to the Discord. Your time's your most valuable asset. I will see you guys tomorrow.